Hi, I'm Al. This is New Baltimore. I started this project about 2 years ago. I was on the fence on whether or not I was going to continue to railroad professionally. I was a locomotive engineer for 25 years. Finished my career with a CSX. So I kind of miss trains. I don't miss the lifestyle, don't miss the management. I do kind of miss pulling the throttle. And I decided to make a train set, I guess. This is Piper the puppy. She's been very helpful. So running tonight, I got an Atlas GP9 conversion car, and then all the rest behind that one there are Rapido couplers still. Caboose is another conversion. It has a micro trains on one end and Rapido on the other. Then got a little passenger train running tonight. Little Bachman and a lifelike boxcar and a couple Boxman old-time passenger cars. So New Baltimore here, well, the way this works is we live here, and as you can see, we got a pretty nice lawn, well-trimmed bushes, not too overgrown. I mow the grass. Got a swimming pool in the backyard, and a couple of lawn chairs. I need to find me a 1/160th scale grill. Got our picnic table, and kind of hanging out. Probably gonna have lunch. So this is where I'm at today. You know, modest house. Got a pool in the backyard. Kid in college. Here's a little town. It's kind of, I don't know, representative of any kind of Midwestern, Ohio, Michigan, Indiana, small town. You got your burger joint with a couple of truckers around. They know where to eat. Donuts, too. Gotta like the donuts. We got Bob's Hot Dogs here squatting on future development here. My friend Tom, I gave him a building a while back, and he's just suffered a couple of health setbacks. So he's still working, but soon there's going to be a country store with a gas station there whenever Bissell Enterprises finishes the development work. A hotel looks a little sketchy to me. At your local auto parts store, because everybody needs one of those. Got a bank. They need to make their money too, I guess. Here's a passenger station. We are in the residential section on the way out of town. This guy's got an abandoned motorcycle in his yard. Broke a car. Yeah, my kind of guy. There we go. There's that. And then here's Mount Mashed Potato. I started on this about, I don't know, I expanded the layout about 2 months ago. Put an extra 16 inches on either end to give it a bigger radius loop. So I can run better looking trains. And I made Mount Mashed Potato. Got this little water tower here. You know, we all need to have a nice day. It's a ping pong ball on a wooden spoon. I just had to do it. And then Mount Mashed Potato, here's 1-inch blocks of foam and that lightweight spackling stuff and stuff's just like Cool Whip. It's weird to work with, but it dries up kind of nice and kind of firm. It takes forever. It takes a day or two. A styrene bridge. Kind of going for an early highway looking thing, and that's just some strip styrene from the local religious hobby store. Oops, my truck rolled off the bridge. Crashed into the VW. These better quality trucks, they don't stay. Especially if you got any kind of a grade. I quit. We'll play with that later. I originally built this layout to be a time saver. John Allen's classic time saver from the 70s. It's done in Cato Unitrack, Cato. Works pretty good. I'll never use these number 4 switches again. They suck. You gotta file the stock rail, and you gotta mess with the points to make them work right. And anything that's just not perfect doesn't make it through them. They suck. Number 6 minimum. will be the next try. So, like SW9 that I CNO'd. I got Pierre Marquette seniority, had. So I got a soft spot for the CNO. Back side of the town. So signal tower taking care of the east and west New Baltimore. I got yard B. This controller blew the inner loop. But if you flick off that inner loop where this passenger train is running, then we can work the time saver as intended. And another kind of a do-over I wouldn't do again is switching an end scale is just kind of tedious. It's cool to have. I like messing with it. But I originally built this with just the inner loop. And it turns out I like watching them run a lot more than finishing the switch list and trying to get a quit. So, you go out to this end of town here. I gave you the close-up tour, but this is future us. It's our lake house. So I got a fine old Chevrolet in the driveway. The wife's driving a convertible. She got an MG. Here she is getting a tan. I got a hot wife. We got some friends down on the beach. It's probably me pointing and telling a story. I don't know who the chicks are. Good plan. So, I made a little sign. Welcome to New Baltimore. It's the American Flyer sign. Another throwback. My cousin's growing up had an American Flyer set that was pretty deluxe. Here's the SS Badger. Car ferry out of Ludington. Rode that this summer. It was a really cool trip. It's a Christmas ornament, but belongs on a lake and not on a river, but why not? My railroad, I'll do what I want. Ha. So, have a quick tour of the New Baltimore, east and west. See, if I had another lifelike SW9. These things run really nice, but they're not DCC friendly. You'll never make one run, or if you do, good luck. The Sick and Tire Company. I'm good. Sick and tired of my old sick tires, so I better get me a Sick and Tire. Stockyards. Identical on the other side, and then a stockyard over there. And I made the time saver identical on either side, so if you were to get serious about your switch list, you can compete either on time or by move or fewest derailments, or I don't know. I haven't successfully made it through a game of time saver without derailing at least 4 or 5 times, so I think it's pretty impossible. There's the other end of that expansion. I decided to hide it against the wall for now, but this layout's on a set of folding table legs. Piper's had it. And, wiring is okay-ish. I got it bundled up, and buses for the track and buses for the lighting, but I got a little lazy with the lighting and just kind of started taping that bus to the bottom. But works alright. I'm gonna close it off when I clear it off and fold it up or whatever. I think I'm gonna make a foam top for it out of maybe 1/2-inch pink foam, and I'll wall off the bottom with some masonite or something. And it'll be relatively portable if I do that. 7 foot by 4 foot wide. Takes over my spare room pretty good, which, that's alright. I'm good with it. It's been therapy for me. Quit the railroad under weird circumstances. I post-traumatic stress disorder and anxiety disorders and raging alcoholic for a while. The railroading was a tough career, and I miss it and don't at the same time. Thank goodness that Railroad Retirement Board has a union, and the Railroad Retirement Board, government railroad retirement, has taken care of me. I'm gonna be all right, and maybe try again in another facet, another way of employment. But I got a little time to figure it out. And I built the railroad to kind of let go of the past, and now I can have it in 1/160th scale. Thanks for watching.